Alright, now I know what you're thinking. Really, Kevin? Another Pibby video? The short's 2 minutes for crying out loud. And look, I get it, but the concept of the series just offers so much that it's a little challenging for me to cover everything I want to talk about in a single video. Pibby is the gift that just keeps on giving. Now, when it comes to Pibby getting greenlit, recently I've seen a lot of concerns over copyright and the vast amount of Cartoon Network IPs the show wants to include. But rest be assured, I don't think that's gonna be a problem at all. All of these Hanna-Barbera, Cartoon Network, and Adult Swim shows are owned by the same company. It's how you get beautiful abominations like Space Jam: A New Legacy.
I'll never erase what I saw from my brain!
And this wouldn't be Adult Swim's first time ruining our childhoods. This is the same network that had Shaggy and Scooby accused of driving the Mystery Machine while blazed, and then shot at by a cop.
Step out of the van, please. Punch it!
What you should be worried about is the inclusion of anything not owned by Warner Media, like the Nicktoons, as locations identical to SpongeBob SquarePants and Rocko's Modern Life pop up in this mock trailer without including any other characters. And while this is fine for a one-off, so many people are now theorizing every detail behind Pibby that the inclusion of these worlds are going to become a must-have for this show. I've played Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl. I know Nigel Thornberry can kick some ass. So if I don't see him tearing through the darkness with his last breath, there's going to be problems. Well, actually, there is a problem, since the Nicktoons are obviously owned by Viacom. But does that necessarily mean they wouldn't appear in the full series in any way, shape, or form? Not exactly. That's where the wonderful world of parody comes into play. When you take a closer look at Pibby, it's clear that behind all the edge is a pure love letter to animation. It's why Malera, that's her name, right, is overly animated compared to everyone else to emulate the movement of a Renaissance Disney film. It's why the main cast is comprised of different tropes that belong to different television demographics. It's why sometimes it's not even a cartoon. They sprinkled in some live action with, I think that's a TV commercial? So I think a natural concept to explore isn't just other characters from other shows, but characters from other channels. How they would separate that in the lore of the show, I have no idea, since other shows are already called worlds. I don't know, maybe channels or universes, dimensions. Bear with me, I think parodies of Nickelodeon cartoons, and hell, even Disney Channel cartoons, could serve a purpose beyond referencing Squidward's suicide or something. Unlike a majority of Cartoon Network's catalog, most Nicktoons, even with the inclusion of fictional elements, still manage to be grounded in reality enough that viewers can enjoy it as an animated sitcom of sorts. I mean, how many Nicktoons star a character who goes to school, goes through the gauntlet of homework and dating and the dance? General school shit, but with a special gimmick. Oh, I'm really smart. Oh, I have Fairly Odd Parents. Oh, I'm half ghost. Oh, I'm a teenage robot. I love all these shows, by the way, don't get it twisted. But it'd be fun to see Pibby provide commentary on that. Maybe even get really meta and touch on all of the shows that died at the hands of SpongeBob. Same thing with the Disney Channel shows. Maybe less of one show died for another, but again, there's the animated sitcom tropes, and with Disney in particular, you have the 4-season rule. I'd love to see Pibby provide a take on when a show should end, in a way that's meaningful to the story, letting Pibby know that every journey has an end. Overall, I'm thrilled at the idea of Pibby as a crossover show, but I really want those crossovers to have a purpose, more than just zombie fodder. This concept really has a chance at taking the world by storm, but it boils down to them doing it right. And these are just my ideas on how that can be done. But what do you guys think? Should Nicktoons, or well, parodies of Nicktoons appear in Pibby? What about other networks? What commentary can be provided there? Let us know down below, or keep the conversation going over at Roundtable Vids or at Ostrich Fox on Twitter and Instagram. If you enjoyed this video, please sure to like and subscribe to the Roundtable for more great cartoon content. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. See ya!